So good evening, how are you all? If you're watching on catch up, you can see that we're just under 10 minutes away from the start if you want to fast forward. Already we've got Fran, we've got Carrie, Charlie, Karina and Helen. On Twitch we've got Paul and we've got Ellen also on YouTube. So I'm looking forward. We've got a new round. My intro to the new round, Alex says, is really cheesy. So we'll look forward to that. Hello, Sarah. I love that image. You popping out, shouting hi. So, what have we all been up to? I went to the first gig at the Dome, which was absolutely amazing. One act to definitely check out is Yummy and the Weather. It's a girl called Ruby, but she has a band around her that call them The Weather. They were fantastic. And also Barstool Preachers, who just came on with such verve and liveliness that it just brought everything back, even though everyone sat distanced in the Dome. And it was really empty in there because of the number of seats that they've stopped people using. It's been absolutely brilliant. Charlie just put, Mark being cheesy, some things never change. Alex has managed to log on for him as himself. I'll explain that later about him joining us. Hi Fiona, hi Paul. Hi Matt. Back from a job interview. We will help you unwind. I'm looking forward to round 3, see what you think. Fran has come back from Somerset this week. Hi to Amy. Oh, thanks, Berry. Hello, Mrs. Boter. How are you? I'm glad you're in the room and talking. I can wind you up now. Okay, so we've spent probably in the region of around 12, 14 man hours trying to get Alex alongside me. We were almost there on Friday. But we realised that his PC wouldn't allow us to do 2 cameras, which is what we need so that Alex can see what's going on live rather than being on the feed itself, which is a bit behind. So we worked out that we could do it on mine. We checked it out on mine. We could get the 2 feeds going. That was great. So I trundled everything up earlier on this afternoon, and we were just beset by tech issues after tech issues. My microphone just suddenly kept stopping. Alex's tablet, which is what he's got his camera on, which he was using, just basically kicked him off the whole system and he couldn't reconnect to internet on it. So with sort of like 2.5 hours to go, we decided to call it a day. So he can't be with us, but he will be with us in chat. And it's let me get that for you. Someone's asking for the link for the spreadsheet. I can just find it. With sort of like 2.5 hours to go, we decided to call it a day. No, it's not there. Let me go back again. In chat. Alex, can you quickly post it for me? I posted it wrong last time. Hi, Sue. So we'll get that Cliff. We'll get that spreadsheet link up for you. Actually, I can put it in full. Oh, Alex has done it. There we go. And I can pin that. There we go. So yeah, so Alex unfortunately can't be with us. We will not be here on Friday because it's the day of the funeral. But both of us will be back here in this room on next Monday. So we'll definitely both be back next Monday. And we have a new round 3, which we want to see how you take to it. We can do lots more of it if you really like it. Rebecca's saying she was there on Saturday. Alex is coming back. He's basically stuck up there, Fran. Not through any choice of his own, because of all the tests and all that sort of stuff. Rebecca, talking about the Dome, I'm actually going to be in the middle of the room in the audience on this Saturday. Wife Swap USA will be on, so I'm looking forward to that because that's going to be brilliant. Also, you know of Tom Lumley and the Brave Liaison. They got raided by 4 officers of Huntingdon Police who basically said it was a rave going on. It was just them and 2 cameramen filming a video, which was a bit of bizarre nonsense, which was quite fun. So that was going on. So yeah, do check those bands out. I've got a cracking video of the week from someone that I've worked with for probably 10 years now. Hello from Noski's Servants. Hello, Joan. I'm just looking at what everyone else is saying. We've got quite a few teams in. Friday. So many of you. Friday is the quieter quiz, but so many of you donated small amounts. Quite a lot of you donated small amounts, and it made a huge difference. There is one person, you know who you are, absolute indebted to you, mate. Both me and Alex. We can't thank you enough. That was so generous, and thank you. I know it was a one-off, but thank you. Can we do Jonathan, as Alex will be back? Alex, do you want to do Jonathan next week? Hello, a big boo from Alex there. Helen saying hello from Banbury Quicks. Fran, Alex. Oh, shut up, Alexa. Go to sleep. Sorry, that's Alex's Alexa just starting to talk to me. So yeah, Fran, Alexa said yes, we'll be doing Jonathan next Monday. There was a quite talking about the Huntingdon Saint for Sue. There was a Right Jobsworth woman who was insisting it was a rave, even though I'd seen the pictures of what was going on, and I just said, "Get alive! You're the person that nicks the custard creams out of the biscuit tin, aren't you?" But there you go. Right. See, this is where it goes quiet because we don't have our usual banter back and forward. But we'll be back to normal as of Monday. Charlie's Angels calling for quizzing duty. Good to see you again, Yolanda. Hi, Claire from Cat's Whiskers in Persia. Hoping everyone's well. We are. Tracy in southern Spain near Malaga. Charlie's watching Leeds play football. Naughty, naughty. I'll put up on a link to it at some point. Yeah, there were some wonderful comments about these ones who just like complaining on Facebook. Hello, Tom. Hello, Tom. Hello, Laura. From all of you. Oh, that's good. Short break, not at home at the moment, but still doing the quiz tonight. Whereabouts are you? Are you in Germany or have you come over here? Sarah, I am not saying that. It's bad enough as it is. Hello from Sam and Layla from Sheffield on YouTube. And Suzanne and Martin playing from Sheffield. Hi, Debbie. Bertie's in the pub again. That's good. I don't mind. I think it's great that people go and watch it in the pub. I hope your voice holds out tonight. I don't know. It always something goes wrong. Literally just before the start of the quiz, I was fine. Prompt 9:30 finish tonight, lads. Oh, of course you're in the pub. You get kicked out. I get it. Hello, Samantha on YouTube. I'm on tea for the moment. But someone actually said I had to use the money for drinks tonight. So I nipped down to the co-op and I've got myself 2 bottles of Hop House for £4, which I thought was quite good. Is Alex going to be an emoji tonight? We'll have to ask him on that one. Hello from the Peacehaven 69 Massive, back in the boozer. Würzburg, okay. Unfortunately, we can't risk getting stuck with you lot. Yeah, I'm a bit worried about that at the weekend. Getting trapped up there. There you go. There's his emoji. Scores will be up at 10 or 2. Okay. we've got 3 seconds to go. So there we go. Time for the intro. Before that, a bit of music that I haven't set up, so I'll have to do it manually for a second. That's better. Video of the week. As I say, it's someone I've known for a incredibly long time. It's Josh Renton. Amazing musician. I call him Mr. Melody. He just pulls these hooks out of the bag. This one is a ballad. A ballad. It's his brand new single. So this is Josh Renton and Gold.
With lonely hearts we slept, oh so close but far away. We know the end is coming soon. With tired eyes we wept, we've come together to fall apart. Oh my love, I'll miss you too. In that moment I could see that her whole life is better off without me. So break me open, then put me back together whole. Mend what's broken and put me back again with gold. And I know I'll never get to watch you grow old, but in time what's broken will be bound again with gold. I don't want to lose you. I guess I'm scared of what comes next. Don't say goodbye, it's far too soon. Maybe life will change and you'll come home to me again. Oh my love, I hope you do. And in that moment I could see that my whole life will never be the same without her. So break me open and put me back together whole. Mend what's broken and put me back again with gold. And I know I'll never get to watch you grow old, but in time what's broken will be bound again with gold. Oh, what a mess we made together, but still I'd stay with you forever. So break me open and put me back together whole. Mend what's broken and put me back again with gold. And I know I'll never get to watch you grow old, but in time what's broken will be bound again with gold. I know, I know, I know it's over. I know, yes I know, I know it's over.
So that's Gold from Josh Renton. As I say, me and him go back years and years. The guy is absolutely amazing. He's brilliant live. But I'm moving on to the intro. Should be just... There we go.
'Cause we like to play, don't you know? We won't go straight to the floor.
And here comes tonight's rounds. So my thanks to Josh. For those of you who liked it, quite a lot of you saying you really love it. The guy is so talented. Please go onto his page, drop a message on his page. He would love it. Seriously love it. There's quite a strong reaction from all of you on that side. Steve talking about missing live music. All the gigs at the Dome are now sold out unless they rearrange things based on the first one. But you can watch it on streaming. So my suggestion, it costs you £3. My suggestion is stream it, and then, like with here, have a chat about it with your friends wherever they are and that side of things. So that would be quite good. You could do that. Right, let me get round one sorted. Quite a lot of teams looking at the score grid tonight. That's great to see you all in here. So let me get on with round one, which is it begins with the letter C. So all the answers begin with C. 2 points per question. If it's a person's name, it would be their first name that begins with C, and you get point for first name, point for surname, unless they're known by a single name like Madonna, where you would get the full 2 points for the single name, as always throughout the quiz. Okay, let's get started. Question 1. What was the first programme that aired on Channel 4? Need to refresh that. Okay. I'm looking at both Facebook and YouTube numbers, where quite a lot of you tonight. I'm looking at this is going to be good. Number 2. In Cockney rhyming slang, what is meant by a dickery? Julia, hello. The Peacehaven Massive 69 back in the booth. I've said that one already. I've scrolled down too far. I'm just seeing some of the messages online. I have no idea what's going on about it, but I'll move on. Question 3. What was Steven Spielberg's Oscar-winning film of 1977? Thank you to the person who donated a few quid and said, get yourself a beer. Thank you. I did. I've left your drinks now for Alex for when he comes back. Question number 4. What sea is the outer shell of the Earth? What sea is the outer shell of the Earth? Oh, everyone's getting at Alex. Bertie's being cheeky, is he? There's nothing new there then, is there? I just realised I hadn't finished my tea. Question number 5. If you had 2 A-tenders in one bonspiel, what sport would you be playing? I like how Julia's saying Alex loves it without Alex saying that. Bertie, stop it. Besides, we've got a colours round coming up. You might inadvertently mention the answer again, the question again. Question number 6. Where would you find the mathematical bridge, so named because it's allegedly constructed without using nails, based solely on geometric principles? That was a mouthful. Well, it's either the Alex fan club or the Get at Alex Gate week on the comments, it seems. Question number 7. Which element has the chemical symbol CO? Oh dear. Question. Oh, that didn't go right. Question number 8. Who was the Great British Bake Off 2016 champion? Remember, the first name begins with C. Point for first name, point for surname. So it's worth a guess. How can Alex be cheating? He hasn't seen the questions this week. Though we did see my new intro to round 3, which came back well cheesy. Number 9. In golf, what is the name of a score of 4 strokes below par for a hole? So 4 strokes below par. What's that? Begins with C. Looks like there's going to be fisticuffs in that chat line. The way this is going, I'm quite enjoying it. I can be referee. Oh dear. Moving on, question 10. What C is a game of chance played with 2 dice? So what C is a game of chance played with 2 dice? There's a lot of emojis in the chat field. So that is your 10. I'm not doing a marathon question this week because I want to save the time. So you've got a bit of extra... don't want that. You want to save a bit of extra time while we're doing round 3. So I shall put the recap on. So that is there. Let's get me and the recap on. There we go. That's better. So I put a bit of music on in the background. Next week, I'm thinking of when Alex is back, going back to putting our normal music on. YouTube is terrible tonight. I'm just looking at our output screen and it seems okay. Possibly with your connection, might be worth coming out of YouTube and coming back on here. People are telling me that they're fine on YouTube, so it's possibly your connection. Well, it probably is now. Perhaps come out of it and go back in. Got a few more comments on the YouTube than usual, so that's quite good. So I'll let it go around one more time and then we'll go through with the answers. To the bottom. Fran, drop the video as an email to us and we can take a look at it. Tracy saying YouTube was a bit fuzzy earlier. Everyone else is saying it's okay. Could it possibly be the drink? Just asking. That's usually Mrs. Bolter's problem. Too much drink. I'm going to be in trouble for saying that. Okay, I'm going to come out of that to there and bring up the answers. So make sure you finalise your answers. As I said, quite a lot of teams tonight, which is good. And I know most people don't join in as put their names on the teams, so that's quite good. Right, let me go on with those answers. And we go to there. MySpace. There's a name from the past. Right. I think it's YouTube Gate tonight. let's go through these answers then, and I won't go too fast this time. First programme to air on Channel 4 was, of course, inimitable Countdown, which was done by Richard Whiteley, I think his name was. Number 2, calm down, Bertie. You're making me laugh. What's in Cockney rhyming slang? What is meant for by a dickery? Well, it's give it its full title. It's a dickery dock clock. Oh dear, you're cracking me up, guys. Number 3. Steven Spielberg's Oscar-winning film of '77 was, of course, Close Encounters of the Third Kind. I actually saw, just because it popped up on my timeline this week, the audition that the guy who played Elliot in E.T. did. And at the end of it, they just go, "You got the job, kid." He was really good in it, actually. Number 4. What sea is the outer shell of the Earth? Yeah, I used MIRC quite a lot back in the day. Oh, crust. Number 5. I'm getting slightly confused with all this. If you had 2 8-enders and 1 bonspiel, you would be playing curling. I'm paying too much attention to your chat and not to the quiz. So I'm going to just carry on with this and catch up with that later. Number 6. The mathematical bridge is in Cambridge. I'm leaving the music on just while I'm doing this. Just adds a bit more flavour rather than just me yabbering on and leaving the blanks. The chemical element with symbol CO is cobalt. Right, British Bake Off. Did you get the name? It was Candice Brown. Point for Candice, point for Brown. Number 9. In golf, the name for a score 4 strokes below par is a condor. It's a condor. You're all getting too geeky in that chat. I understand what you're saying. I'm sure it's going to go over the heads of a lot of people. And number 10, the C, which is a game of chance played with 2 dice, is craps. As you see in a lot of American TV programs, craps. So that is your 10. Do let me know your scores. Apparently she was a better baker than an ice skater. I didn't know she was an ice skater. 18 out of 24, Kathy. Percy said it's practically impossible to get 4 under par, so we went with cheating. Suzanne got 14. Fiona 13. 20 for the fire-breathing rubber ducks. Well done, Carrie. Yolanda with 16. The Bolters got 17. Joan got 20. Well done. Stop it, Sarah. 17 in blows. Charlie got 20. Bev got 18. Debbie Logan got 16. And 14 for Crafty Craig. On to the next round, which is... Julie said 12 due to too many joke answers. Yeah, see, this I got distracted by what there was so much going on the stream. I got distracted by that doing the answers there. So I'm surprised you did. Well done, 8 from Fran. Okay, all these questions relate to colours in some way or another. We do need the full answer. It's not just a colour, unless we're just asking for a colour. That makes sense. Who cares about cheating? You're not winning anything. It's your only pride. I love the fact that teams are actually still tapping into each other and playing against the teams that they used to play in the pub. And so they're obviously being honest, just to keep that going. So question 1. What colour are the stars on the national flag of China? We may have Flaggate next week. But it's Flaggate with a twist next week. Number 2, but that might be the week after. We'll have to see. Something I'm wanting to do for a while, but we decided that we had to do it when both of us were here. So we'll see on that. Number 2, of the 7 colours in the rainbow, which one is in the middle? I'll turn that music off actually while I'm doing the questions. Pride is amazing in Brighton. Based on what you're just saying on there. Question 3. I like this one. Question 3. Why is Khartoum linked to the colours blue and white? Why is Khartoum linked to the colours of blue and white? It's really good to see such banter in the Facebook chat window. Question number 4. In Hargreaves's Mr. Men, what colour is Mr. Bump? Question number 5. What colour is the art and literature category in a standard edition of Trivial Pursuit? Charlie says it's his mum's favourite Trivial Pursuit category. We like Trivial Pursuit. They had a wonderful law case that means you can't actually copyright a question. You can only copyright a format. Question number 6. Speaking of balls, in the National Lottery main draw in the UK, what colour are the balls numbered from 20 to 29? Depends on how much you're into your National Lottery, I suppose. Do they still have it on TV? I never watched it, but do they still have it on TV, the draw, live? Got no idea. a bit of really random trivia by Zachary about golf and a condor. Number 7, true or false? Is this true or is it something I've completely made up again? Facebook's colour scheme is blue because Mark Zuckerberg is colourblind and sees the colour blue the easiest. Is that true or have I just made it up again? Question number 8, Flaggate number 2. What colour is the middle stripe in the Austrian flag? What colour is the middle stripe in the Austrian flag? Sam Spires saying they've got 8. Oh, you got 8 in the last round. Sorry, I misread that. I love Austria too. Lovely place. Number 9. What colour is Tyrion? A dye once highly prized by the Romans. Pink, purple, turquoise. Which of those 3? I have a feeling Bertie's had a far few to drink already. And finally in this round, question 10. What colourful term refers to a plan or template? Paul's put, I drink and I know things. I drink and then I get drunk. There's a lot of Alex baiting going on in there. I'm enjoying this. It's normally the other way around. So that is your 10. There is our PayPal if you want to help us out. As I say, if you're in the same boat as us and you've literally got no money coming in, like we haven't, we literally got no money coming in, we're relying on your donations. Then if you're in that boat, same as us, we don't want your money. Look after yourselves, look after your families. If you can help us with your normal £2 per person, it just makes such a difference to us and enables us to carry on doing this, especially as we're now getting queries from pubs again, asking us to get involved. So I know you really want us to stay on Mondays, but we'll say it's basically what becomes worth it to us. Suzanne, no marathon question because question 3 is quite long. You'll understand when we get there, so I was just trying to give more time for that. The recap for round 3 is 4 minutes long. Okay. Let's put the recap for that on. There we go. And I put a bit of Alex's music in the background. So there you go. And with PayPal, if you're going to PayPal.com, and then for the person that you want to pay, if you put Mark and Alex quiz at yahoo.com, That's another way in. You've got a few extra steps if you do it that way rather than the paypal.me. But that's the alternative way of doing it, guys. You don't have to have an account with PayPal. You can go in as guest and just do it that way. I haven't done that quite right. I missed a bit. This is why normally when we do the quiz, as we create it, it gets checked 3 times, whereas it's just myself checking it at the moment. So any plans for the weekend? That said, I think a lot of people are going to be under tier 3 by the weekend. So I'll let this one go past and then we'll go through the answers and then on to round 3. Let me get my answers and let's get on to round 3. Like that. Yeah, it's a bit gassy. So let's go from there and to there. Well, that's weird. It's come out really low underneath. I'm just going to change that because we won't see the answers otherwise. I'm going to rejig it. Plus you won't see the questions on main. Right, let that come in properly. That's fine now. Let's try that. Is that better? No, it's not. Alex, any comments? I've got it on my screen here. Seems okay on full, but not on there properly. Anyway, we'll give it a try. I know what's going wrong on here. Let me go back to that. Turn that music off for a bit. And I think we're right now. Yes, there we go. Got it right. Ah, dear. Okay, here we go. Number 1. The stars on the national flag of China are yellow. So there was a yellow at least. Of the 7 colours in the rainbow, the one in the middle is green. You behave yourself, Grant. Why is Khartoum linked to the colours of blue and white? It is. It's where the white Nile and the blue Nile meet. So as long as you've got the fact that it's the white and the blue Nile, I'll give you the points. And I shall go to that. I'll pin Alex's comment there where the PayPal is. That's fine. Number 4, Mr. Bump. In the Mr. Man. Mr. Bump is blue with white bandages. Number 5, Art and Literature in Trivial Pursuit is brown. If you put beige, I'll accept it because it is sort of beigey brown. Number 6 in the National Lottery main draw. 20 to 29 are coloured pink. So why don't you forget pink? Well, you do not get an extra point for the white bandage. That's taking it obsessively. Number 7. True or false? Mark Zuckerberg, colourblind. It's true. Alex didn't sort the questions out this week, Bertie, so that doesn't count. And the middle stripe in Austrian flag is white. Number 9. Tyrion is purple. And finally, no, question 2 was green. The colourful term referring to a plan or template is a blueprint. So a blueprint for number 10. So do tell me your scores. Fiona, not on standard Trivial Pursuit. Bertie, there was only one yellow in all of those questions. Calm down, Bev. Susan, you've got 20. Kathy got 20. Suzanne with 12. The fire-breathing rubber ducks, Carrie got 18. Noski's servants with Joan got 14. Yolanda got 12. Crafty Craig 14. Claire got 10. Amy got 12. Kathy got 10. Lockdown Factory got 20. Well done. I'm going to have a quick double my beer and I'm going to go into the intro, which I'm going to take me out. Well, the intro to round... That didn't do well. I've got a massive head on that now. Going to take me out and just go to the actual screen. And we'll go on to round number 3. This is my intro, my graphics. That suddenly changed. That was bizarre because those texts came in quicker earlier. It's your PC, Alex, that slowed it all down. But it's 2 into 1. Who am I? So what we've done for this, we've done this as a tester for you. You see the yin and yang. We've taken 2 celebrities and we've morphed their faces together. These are really old ones that we created, so they might pixelate a little bit, but we shall see. We just want to see whether you like this kind of round, and if it does, we'll spend a fair bit of time making new ones for you. So I'm going to give you a fair bit of time on each one of these. This is why it'll take so long. And then on the recap, you'll see each one for 30 seconds twice. So here is your first one. Name these 2 people. So who is that? You can have 1 point for each of them. If you get half a name, you can have half a point. So who are those 2? I might put some music in the background with this. So who are those 2? Apparently, purple is now the colour for art and literature. If you put purple, I'll let you have it then. Oh dear. It's gone mental on the stream. This is why I need Alex beside me just to help cope with all this. On to the next one. Number 2. Who I'm going to set my 1 second timer on this one. 1 minute timer on each one. So who is this? What two people are there? And how does this appear on your screens, guys? Is it clear enough? I'm assuming it's going to be alright on the TVs, but if you're looking at it on another device, is it okay? Michelle is loving the round, she says. Do give us feedback. They do take us a long time to actually create, but if you're enjoying them, we'll create them. Clear enough on a PC, I'm getting told. Alex is saying it's clear on the TV. Cheers, Debbie. It's good on mobile, so that's good for me. Who is that? Is that? I just realised I'd knocked the sound off. So please do not put any comments, put your comments in the live stream, but do not put any answers in the live stream, please. I'm back, yes. Sorry, I hit the button. It basically, when it went to the intermediary screen, it actually switched the mic off. I am not eating Chris, Sarah. I learnt my lesson from last week. I'm back now, I believe. Sorry about that. So who are those two? It's so much trickier when there's just one of you, because normally we cross over on doing things while the other one's doing something else. And it's tricky when you're doing it all yourself. Okay, number 4. There are only 8 in this category, by the way. Number 4. Who is this? So which two people are those? I am missing him loads. I love the banter. I love us setting up. I love us arguing over which questions we're going to give you. So no answers in chat, please. Just fun talk. Thank you. As Alex has just said. Oh dear. So who are those two? Remember, any of these can be at any age, because we've had to blend them in from various ages. So answer, you just, basically, if you're playing as a team, speak to your team captain, Suzanne. Otherwise, just write your answers down and then score yourself when we do the answers for the questions. That's fine. If you're new to the quiz, you probably don't understand that's how this works. It's just basically you answer and then you mark yourself and then you give yourselves the points at the end and let us know how you've done. Okay, next one. Number 5. Who are those two people? And please don't all get on at Suzanne. She doesn't know. Easy mistake to make. We had it right at the start when we started doing the quiz. People not understanding it. It's just they haven't worked it out. We haven't told them at the start of the quiz, which we should do really. Even though we're this long down the road, we do get new people joining us and don't understand how it all works. So great to have you on board, Suzanne. We just don't put the answers on the score. And that's great. On these timeline, it's great. Thank you. Don't muddy the waters, Bertie. See, that's great. Suzanne's just said, okay, understand now. Great. Number 6. Oh, this could be a tricky one. Let's see how you make of this one. Let me know if you've got these two. Here's number 6. In Bulgaria. Wow. What are you thinking? Have you got this one? Kathy's got one of them. Fire breathing rubber ducks have the answer. Charlie reckons they've got them both. Michelle, how excited and enthusiastic I am about the questions. Well, I like this one. Joan thinks she might have number 6. Right, on to number 7. I think one is easy, one is trickier. And these are graphics that both myself and Alex have created. It's not that we've bought them in or anything. These are genuinely actual pictures that we've made up ourselves. Some people are thinking they've got them. People are liking this round. As I said, me and Alex can create lots and lots and more of these. But we didn't know whether on this sort of way of doing it, whether it'd be too difficult for you. And finally, this last one. And I had to make this last. Who are those? What am I drinking? I'm drinking a bottle of Hop House. 2 bottles for £4 at the Co-op round the corner. It's just a reminder, our PayPal is still available if you would like to make a donation, please. Thank you. Suzanne reckons that's an easy one. Oh dear. Me likey, says Tracy Ann. Right, I'm going to take it over to... Say that. I'm going to take it over to the recap. I just want to make sure the recap is set up properly. Since the questions weren't. Yes, they are. So basically each one stays on the screen for 30 seconds. I'm going to go through it twice. Here we go. Actually, I'm going to change that slightly. I'm just going to come out for a second. I'm going to change that. I just realised that's a bit too long. I'm going to do them for 15 seconds. And then you're going to see them both twice. Let me just change that. Otherwise, we'd be here forever. 15 seconds. That'll be fine. That. And take it back to that. There we go. We have got quite a number of these that we've got previously done. And weirdly, some of them, when you actually put them together, look like somebody famous, completely different, who isn't any of them. I do have no answers in the question, no answers in the comments button, but I can't see it. Andrea, we only did 8 because it's a longer round, and we just wanted to do it as a tester to see whether you liked the round or not. Because if you absolutely hated it, to have 10 of them would have been too much. I'm not responding to you. Making me laugh though. How am I doing for time? I'm a bit behind, so I'm going to let these go. Do you need this round to loop one more time? Are you all okay? Does anybody need me? Once we've got to 8, do I need to loop it again one more time? Does anybody really need that? Otherwise, I'll save the time because we're slightly behind. I'm just on a previous one. Martin Ears, but how can you see blue easiest? You can if you Mark Zuckerberg. Everyone's saying they're all right, I think. So I'll let it get to 8 and then get it to 8. Once it's gone past 8, I will go back to the answers. Everyone's saying they're good. So, okay. Once this one moves on, back to the front again, I shall go through the answers just to catch up a bit of time. I did give you plenty of time on the actual questions themselves, so I think one recap should be enough. Right, there we go. Let's take that to there. As I said, there is the PayPal if anyone wants to help us out. Let me save that. Bring that in there. Take the music off. Get that on there. Take it to there. And then I do this. So 2 into 1, the answers. Alex, do you want to give this round a new name as well? Okay. So 1 point for each person. If you've got half a point for each half name. If it's someone who's known by a single name, you can have the full point for the single name. Susie's loving the graphics. Okay, let's have a look. So number 1 was Johnny Depp and Orlando Bloom. Alex wants to call it Derek.
I found a hope college.
Shut up, Alexa. Shut up. Shut up.
It will be open tomorrow from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Sorry about this. She's telling me about a college somewhere. Number 2. Let's have a look at these two. It is the Silver Fox and Bill Clinton. Philip Schofield and Bill Clinton. Number 3. This is a tricky one. I think one is more obvious than the other. Cheryl Cole and Eva Longoria. Oh, it looks like Suzanne got that one. Well done. Number 4. Ainsley Harriott and Lenny Henry. Number 5. Again, that looks like a real face, doesn't it? But it's Ewan McGregor and George Clooney. Alexa, stop. Apparently that shuts her up. Apparently from your hometown, Suzanne. That's good. Right, the one I thought was a bit trickier. Okay, I'll unpin the PayPal then. People are not seeing the comments. Number 6, let's have a look at this one. A young Mick Jagger and John Travolta. Well done if you got those two. So Suzanne got one of those. Charlie got it right. I am not saying that, Bertie. Number 7 is Tom Cruise and Elvis. So you can have 1 point if you just put Elvis, who's generally known under a single name. And finally, the funny one. Again, it looks like one person, doesn't it? But it is, of course, Harry Hill and Elton John. So do let me know your scores and what you thought of this round. Obviously, it's out of 16. So do let me know what you thought. Full marks for Claire, 12 for Fiona, 13 for Debbie, 16 out of 16 for the Fire Breathing Dragons, 14 for Jackie. Fiona liked the round, 16 for Amy, 14 for Craig. Seems generally a higher scoring round. Kathy got 10. They take a lot of making. We probably spend about an hour on each. 15 for Suzanne, 9 for Kathy. Yolanda got 13. Bev got 13 and loved it. 12 for the Gangsters. People are liking this round. Love the round, but only got 10. We thought Mick Jagger was Slash from Guns N' Roses. I love this. On YouTube, Sam Spires with 16. Oh, it was previous round. So got 7 on this round. I'm just trying to catch up on everyone. The Boat has got 15. Suzanne got 13. Let's go into the final round so I finish on time because people are getting kicked out of pubs at 50:30. So here we go. Samantha says she loved the round on YouTube. Final round. General knowledge. Maria, love that round. Suzanne, she's liking this. She found it by accident. Great to have you on board, Suzanne. Do give us a share, please. Invite your friends along. Tomorrow I'll be putting up the next event, so give Quiz Actually a like, and then you'll get notified of our events and when we're going live. And then just invite your friends to it. Get your friends involved, no matter where they are in the world even. Watch together and then play as a team using Messenger, Zoom, all these other social media apps where you can chat to each other. That's what a lot of people do. Yolanda thought Mick Jagger was Ozzy Osbourne. I did say it was a trickier one because we caught him quite young. Oh, I like that. Trading Faces. Oh, Alex, what do you reckon to that? Trading Faces. That's a good name. I do like that. Suzanne, we're here every Friday and Monday. Brilliant, Suzanne. Please do. Yeah, we like that. I think that's what it's going to be called. Trading Faces. Okay, on to the final rounds. So I'm not overly late for people in pubs. Debbie's got some weird kind of fetish about the name Doris. Anyway, here we go. Question 1. Which metal is most commonly used for electrical wiring? And then after this, I'm going to watch another episode of Once Upon a Time. It's actually a grower of a series. It's been really well thought out the way they're doing it. And then when Alex is back, we've got Dances with Wolves. We've got Discovery. Star Trek Discovery is now back. There's new episodes. And then we've got also our brilliant Lovelace Country to watch. Number 2. A toponym is a name of what? A toponym is a name of what? We're not on... Yes, thanks, Amy, for pointing that out. We're not on this Friday, so one off, but we're back from next Monday on Mondays and Fridays. Thank you, Amy, for reminding me of that. You've got Jonathan, we need a Doris. Well, I'll come up with a Doris. I'll make a round that I can call Doris. How's that for you? Number 3. Number 3 is the name any year a person was alive. And this time it's Egyptian pharaoh Ramses II. Name any year that Egyptian pharaoh Ramses II was alive. I thought I'd get something a bit trickier. I will give you a clue though. It is BC. No, Steve, the answers do not begin with C. That was round 1. I'm having a lot of fun tonight. Missing my mate. But we'll be back next Monday and we're going to ramp up the banter. Yes, before countdown indeed. Number 4. What is the geometric name for an extruded 3D circle? BC before Christ. So it's either BC or AD. A lot of you are a little naughty with your answers there to Fran's question. Question number 5. I like this one. Which country's capital translates into English as Merchants Harbour? So which country's capital translates into English as Merchants Harbour? Alex Logan, you behave yourself, young man. Just spotted that. Oh dear. Number 6. What name is given to the tall structure for carrying electric power lines? Kathy, is that comment about Bertie? Moving on, question 7. Anita Roddick founded which chain of environmentally friendly shops? These comments are now starting to get weird. You reckon, Alex? It's getting a bit weird in the... Not that I'm saying that's wrong, but it is still weird. Tracy Ann, I appreciate you trying to help people out by saying scores, but some people do record the matches and watch afterwards. We try not to get anybody else. Martin, where Alex? Alex is currently up north. He will be back on Monday. I don't want to go into more details, but he's up north. And he'll be back on Monday with family. Okay, number 8. What name is given to a device which measures atmospheric pressure? Samantha, I'm just reading the YouTubes now. Samantha should have known the lovely Tom Cruise. That's my favourite episode of South Park. Have I seen the Kath and Kim episode when a statue of Baby Bells is made instead of a statue of Baby Jesus? I don't know. I don't get that one. Sorry. The Coyote says I'll catch up as well because I'm Sarah's lost in this chat. So am I, Sarah, and I'm trying to run the quiz at the same time. Okay, on to number 8. 9 even. Number 9. Who played Rose Tyler in Doctor Who? One for the geeks. I'm so lost in all of this chat. I shall move on to the final question. Otherwise, we'll be massively late. Right, this is the long one. And I've done one with Alex Stiley with things I can't pronounce. In 16th century Arabic, it was known as Qawa. The Turkish call it Kave. What is it known as in the UK? Alex is messaging me. I'll see what happens, Alex. And before that, I'm going to go back to question number 6 and add something extra into the question, just because of something that Alex has brought up about alternative answers. So question 6, what P for Peter, is the name given to the tall structure for carrying electric power lines? He's done a check and there's several options. So we're going to go with what P is the name given to the tall structure for carrying power lines. So that is number 6. Okay, I'm going to take this on to the recap. So to there. That is our PayPal if you would like to help us out. My phone hasn't been pinging at all, so I don't know what's going on there. I shall have a look later. If I take that to there, and there's a recap. Number. There and there. I shall put some music on. And I'm just going to nip out the room for 2. Back in a sec. That's me back in. Please, guys, come on. Don't need these kind of comments. Just a reminder for Saturday at the Brighton Dome, you can stream it. Watch out for the gig itself starts. The first act is on at 8 o'clock. I think you can tune in from about 7:30. It's cost you £3, and the money all goes to the venues in Brighton to keep them going. And the first act on Wife Swap USA, I think are absolutely wonderful. They'll give a full-on performance. Andrea, I'm shocked at you. Oh, yes. One track mind, Bertie. Okay, we've got people having to leave the pub. So I'm going to basically give you 10 more seconds and then I'm going to do it. Ah, dear. Charlie, calm down. This is disgraceful behaviour from certain people. Right, okay. I'll let that move on to the next one. And then I'm going to go. You got 10 seconds at that, and then I'm going to go into the answers. Some of those comments. I thought I was the master of bad puns, but some of those, my God. Right. And we're ready to go. Okay. Two points per question. Final round. One second, I need to berate someone here. Okay, number one. The commonly used metal in electric wiring, of course, is copper. Number 2, a toponym is a name of what? It's a name of a place. So like a town name or a city name or a hill name, specific hill name, but it's a name of a place. So as long as you've got it meaning that, I'll take any variation of that. Right, name any year that Egyptian pharaoh Ramses II was alive. I did go for something a bit trickier this week. 1303 to 1213 BC. So anything in between there will go. If you said a name of a country, yes, I'll accept that because it is the name of a place. So I'll accept that because you've got the gist of it, Amy. Paul Marriott needs to drink cranberry juice. Yeah, Mrs. Porter wouldn't let him drink alcohol. Not too much of it anyway. Number 4. What is the geometric name for extruded 3D circle? It is a cylinder. Ooh, Charlie was 100 years out. English translates into English as Merchants Harbour. The country, which is what I asked for, is Denmark. Copenhagen is the actual capital, but the answer I was looking for was Denmark. I'm just not going there. Let's carry on. The name given to the P, which is a name given to a tall structure for carrying electric power lines, is a pylon. Alex gave me a list of alternatives that he technically checked up on, so we're going with pylon. Anita Roddick, if you were in Brighton, live in Brighton, you probably really know this because her first shop was here. It is the Body Shop. The name given to a device that measures atmospheric pressure is a barometer. Playing Rose Tyler in Doctor Who was Billie Piper, and she was brilliant in the 5th one, playing the moment. Oh dear. Honestly, there's more groan-worthy puns happening in the live stream tonight than I normally do, so I'm a bit upset about that. And then finally, did you get this one right? Donald Trump can't spell it. It's coffee. So well done if you got that one right. So I'll take it back to this one. As I say, if you do want to help us out, it is paypal.me/quiz actually. Just a £2 that you would normally pay for a quiz. That really makes a difference if a lot of you do it for us. So please consider that. If you're in the same boat as us, that you've got absolutely no other income coming in, then please do not do it. We basically look after yourselves first. So let's look at those scores coming in. We have Kathy with 16, Claire with 12, Paul for the Boaters with 16, Fiona with 10, Bev got another 20, Joan another 10. Let me take that off there, escape out of that, and let's go to that one. So let's have a look at the scores coming in. You're putting them all in. I'm going to set a 5-minute buzzer, and then I'm going to put them in order. So that means that people at 9:30 can get to see it. Sarah got full marks tonight. But he wasn't playing because it's not fair on you lot, said Alex. 14 for every round, says Crafty Craig. So Kathy got 12, giving her 43 in total. 72 total for the fire-breathing rubber ducks. Thank you, Bertie. Trace got 54. Night, Tracy. Suzanne, 49 out of 76. See you next week, Fran. We're back on Monday. We're missing a Friday for obvious reasons, and we'll see you all on Monday. And Alex will definitely be back. Amina, I did run all these questions past Alex, and he said they were all fine. Andrea, 68 for Gangsters. Have we got you in, Andrea? I don't think... Have we? I'll type you in. Seeing if Gangsters are in. No. I'll just put the final score in, I think. Thanks, Fiona. Thanks for your comments on Friday. It's hard for us. The funeral is Friday, which is why we're not here. But we'll be back on Monday. Thank you for all your lovely comments that you've sent us privately, as well as online like this. It does mean a lot to us. So let me put Gangsters. And how many did you say, Andrea? I need to scroll up. Andrea, can you give me the Gangsters total again? I've missed it. Oh, 50... No. Oh, I found it. So Gangsters 20, 12 and 16. There we go. I've got you in. Thank you, Jackie. It does mean a lot to us. Just £2 even just means a lot to us. Thank you. Bev, thank you for about Friday. We will see you on Monday, and we will have Jonathan as a round. For Suzanne, Jonathan is a round where you have to come up with the most popular answer after a survey. So, example, name a yellow flower. You'd need to come up with the most popular answer that people have said against that. Nothing like a TV game show currently happening whatsoever. One smart fella, let me find you. One smart fella, final round, and you got... I'll scroll up a bit. Thanks, Ellie. Someone told me to put a score in for one smart fella, and I can't find it again now. I found it, 16. There you go. Right, you've got 35 seconds, and then I'm going to put it in order. Andrea Sangster, wash your mouth out with soap. Thank you, Jackie. Okay then. Right, there it goes. Right, I'm going to try and put these in order for you. So here we go. You've seen me do this before. It always goes wrong, but we'll give it a try. So I need to take that to there. Alex does this so much easier. I'm looking at your categories that you would like for the future. One-word film titles. That's a good one. The greatest hits of James Bond again. People keep asking for James Bond. Under or over? That was my abysmal round. People hated it. Dingbats, we're doing Jonathan, but Dingbats will possibly be in 2 weeks' time, or even a week on Friday. Classic TV ads. We have a copyright problem with that, unfortunately. It's something we have done in our pub quizzes, but to do it online, we'd have a major copyright problem. Unless I actually wrote to companies themselves and said, could we use it? I might give that a try. Right, let me see what you've said down here. I'll scroll back a bit. I've seen that one. Thank you, Debbie Logan. Hope well. Thank you, Paul. Bertie, with the comment like that, Alex will definitely be back next week. See you, Sarah. Thank you for your wonderful comments. They do make me smile. Oh, a round that we've done before. Yes, Alex, I think we'll go with that. So it's a round we've done in pubs. But yeah, we'll work out a way to do it, make it happen. Flags, potentially, Julie, there will be a flags round, but with a twist. Thank you so much, Matt. So appreciated. I don't know how Tommy got 780 out of 76. I think someone's messed up his scores, but I'm sure it'll get put right. Alex, love the round. Bye, Alex. Alex Logan, that is. Thank you, Andrea. Cheers, Craig. You usually do, Bertie. Fran doesn't do Fridays. Charlie had his full team online with him and it clearly made the difference, he said. Thank you, Amy. In a couple of minutes, I'll just give it another redoing just to make sure. Oops, I don't want to do that. And on total points, just be sure. So there's the top ones. Let's scroll down a little bit so other people can see themselves. Cheesy D's, we've not had your comments, your scores in. Oh, it's not adding up for you, Cheesy D's. For some strange reason. Let me correct that. 69. Let me put them in order again so Cheesy D's can get in order. There we go. There you can see yourselves, Cheesy D's. Up in 7th place. Let me have a look what's in it. Cheers, Cliff. Cheers, Rod. I've just checked it now. That's now correct. Cheers, Yolanda. Oh, you're working late next week. You can. We do leave all the quizzes up online, so if you're playing with friends, you can actually always play it afterwards as a watch together. Thank you, Amina. Appreciate it so much. Thank you, Carrie. I'm just going to set it now. What time are we got? 34. I'm going to set a 5-minute timer and then we're going to go. Andrea, thanks to you and Joe. Thank you so much. I have missed my mate. I've missed the banter that we can have between ourselves. We did, honestly, we put so many hours in trying to make it happen. But we have to use sort of like 3 cameras, one at Alex's end, one for me that talking to you. And then we also have a third camera, which allows Alex to see me real time and what's going on real time to actually be able to make it work. We were almost there, but we just had tech issues this afternoon, and we just thought if something goes down this afternoon, we'd have this evening, we'd have real problems. So we decided to ditch it. I'm glad you all like round 3. We will work on some new ones of those. I'm really chuffed that you like that. Cheers, Andrea. Cheers, Kathy. Looking onto the YouTube comments. Thank you, Samantha. Thank you, Roland. Thank you, Emma. Paul's gone off Twitch, I think. Bertie, calm down. Oh dear, the banter going on there. Let me add a bit. I just realised I've not got any music going in the background. I'm thinking of trying bringing our music back, our proper music from bands on the grassroots scene. As I say, please check out Yummy and the Weather, really, really good. And also the Barstool Preachers, brand new to me, but absolutely owned the stage. They were fantastic, absolutely brilliant. Alex, any comments from you before we go, mate? Let me scroll it down again so people can see themselves. It's not all about the tops. Alex is commenting. All right. I see. Alex has put to minute, which is a family in joke. To minute. You missed the cough off. Oh, you did the cough first. Oh dear. That's made me smile, Alex. Thank you. Right, I've got 1.5 minutes left before I go. Any last comments, people? Actually, a quick look on the PayPal, actually. It's playing up again. So thank you all for donating. It's so appreciated for those that you do. PayPal wants to access my camera for some goddamn reason. It's not. Why would PayPal want my camera? How bizarre. Just for those of you who've not spotted it, Alex has put, thanks so much, everyone. It was a fun one. No dinging tonight. I have no control over it. I do not know what makes it happen. Lovecraft is finished. We have some catching up to do. I'm looking forward to that. But we've also got Star Trek Discovery, which has restarted. So we've got new ones from Star Trek Discovery, which, again, you need to watch from the beginning with that. Now that is freaky. Thank you, Belgian Buns. So appreciated. It's just started making noises. I have no idea. I do not understand how this works. And if you have got access to it, do watch Lovecraft Country. It is absolutely amazing. It's a mixture of 1950s black social politics, horror, and sci-fi. It's absolutely wonderful. And no, Bertie, you haven't accessed my camera because I said no to it. Cheers, Bertie. I'm about to go. That dinging was my time to go. So I'm going to go with a final screen, and in 30 seconds we'll be going off air. So thank you all. I've really enjoyed it. Thank you, Eileen on YouTube for your comment. And we'll see you on next Monday. It will be the dynamic duo back together in front of this camera. And we're going to make it a party. So thank you. And from me, good night.